there. I know that whenever I do manage to like get games or sets off of them, they take it very to heart because that matchup's not.
It's
that's
not
good
as
for me.
bad. It's not as bad as it used to be.
No, it's definitely
but
gotten
it's
better.
still not. But it's still not like a great matchup overall.
So, but Pin is definitely like he is really good, and he is one of the people who I think people fear the most in this. Brackets.
I mean, we said it before. Pin is one of the only other people who sports multiple MultiVersus Mayhem Ws. The only other people that have that category are Chavo and Zoo, and that's it. That's close company. And the only other people who have singular ones, yourself, and Gopo, and No Cash.
And No Cash.
Yeah, so that's a pretty ridiculous category of people. Oh, excuse me. I think Blitzluigi won one as well.
Blitz did win
that was a while ago.
Early on, yeah.
Back when Blitz used to actually show up. We miss Blitz. But it's not easy here. Oh, Paradox. I'm just remembering more and more people.
Paradox, yes.
But also, crazy thing, this is now our 20th one. We've been doing this for 20 weeks. Technically 21 because we did this one on a Vortex Legends as well. But that one was like a very small bracket.
Yeah, that was like 4, 5 people.
I think it was 6 people.
6 people.
But even so, that grand finals has 600,000 views. So.
Oh yeah, that first game or that first tournament that was held was absolutely ridiculous.
That was OD, dude. That was a great grand finals. Y'all should watch that. But right now, Pin and Twilight. Pin is
special.
Dude, Twilight is playing so good. Like we keep saying it, we've been waiting for Twilight to finally have like the consistency of breakout performances. But Twilight today has been playing like they want to win the whole thing. You were literally the only person to put a stop to that.
Yes, I agree. I think right now, honestly, it has become very difficult for Harley to kind of take it over Rain Dog. I think I just rack up too much damage.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
something.
able to space out.
That's something we mentioned before too, because against everyone else, Twilight's game plan now is use the space and disjoints and coverage game of Nair and the setups to just kind of beat people long game.
Yep.
They can't get super aggressive. You can't play the long game with Rain Dog,
No,
and that's also something you can't really play with Pin. Even though Twilight got the first stock, when you play the long game too long with Pin, his adaptation skills are absurd.
Yeah, they really are. I think that overall, like both of these players actually are very good at changing the way that they play and kind of adapting on the fly, making super big call-outs too. These two get some of the earliest kills in the game.
Yeah. Also, Takoa, you weren't bugging. I just updated it. That wasn't you. I just updated it now. But right now, speaking of that bracket, we only have 3 people left with these two and yourself. And I'm not surprised to see that Twilight's kind of like trying to, again, still play that let me control center stage game. Because the more you do that, the less likely Pin can space a Sarah safely, which gives you an opportunity to rush in.
Pin was saying earlier that he feels that this went from a losing matchup for Jake to a winning matchup for Jake. And Twilight doing a very good job at kind of keeping it even, if that's the case.
I can see that. I could definitely see post the combo game that Harley had before to now. Definitely changing a ton because Harley's forced to be way more campy, but Harley is one of the best anti-air characters in the entire game with that move, so you got to be careful about how you try to land.
Yeah, you don't want to land on top of Harley if you could avoid it. If you don't have anything to challenge up special, with most people do not, then you're probably going to lose the stock super early.
Bro, that was so funny watching the horse just like skirt over on the side, like Tokyo drifted his like skid into the wall. Good delay, by the way, on Twilight to go for that that Sarah after the ground bounce. Like he timed, they timed it at the perfect time.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing going on right now is that both of these players are kind of reading a lot of the defensive habits. Pin is getting hard punished on a lot of these. You can see them scrambling for air dodges, but that's going to take it. They are going to call out Harley for missing that there, charged up attack on the platform.
And that's going to take it off top too.
Stock. So game 1 going to Twilight.
What a night, what a night, what a night. Twilight, finally getting that elusive W on Chavo. Been working quite a bit of time for that. Obviously, the change-ups to the apples definitely made a big difference because that's one of the few matchups where Finn can't necessarily get a lot of straight hits the same way. So your coin, the amount of money you have is lower.
Right.
So it kind of forced Chavo to play way more grounded while walking. And that is a very similar thing that's happened here with Pin. Pin is gotta be careful about how he tries to rush in. And if Twilight already sporting one good dub tonight, if Twilight's able to beat Pin too, even if it goes down to you at the end, this is just another one of those
incredible brackets for him. Yeah.
This is reminding me a lot, like the improvements of Twilight remind me a lot of like when you went on your tear of every single week doing better each week.
I think so too.
It's getting close to one of those times where Twilight's eventually going to win one of these.
Yeah, and I mean the biggest thing is that getting into top 3 of one of these brackets is no easy feat. I would say that was a very excellent stock from Pin.
Yep.
It's very difficult coming to the decision which stages do I ban.
Yeah, this one is, I think this one's fine to keep open as Harley, but that's also the trade-off is what just happened a second ago. The Pin Classic is getting you with that off the wall and then forcing you into a guaranteed 50-50, which it's just one bad mistake Sair punish is a stock. So Twilight now playing not too far behind, I'll say, though. 81 is on Tree Fort is a borrowed time. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, Pin doing a very good job, too, at maintaining their lead and just utilizing the platforms to stay above Twilight in a safe way. But Up Special going to take it out. Going to be a good stall from Pin there. Just barely missing out on getting hit from that.
True enough. Also, yeah, somebody asked, saying that it looks empty today. 5 people got sick. Sice's car is not working, or it needs some work, and 4 people had school finals. So,
yeah, it was a light one.
We had a small one today, but it doesn't matter because, like we said, the quality of the matches are always super intense. It doesn't matter the bracket size, and even right now we're looking at in a very intense game, like losers finals here, and that Up Special will finally find it. I gotta say though, I think that's a W for Twilight, considering how early that last one went away, and he only took 64.
Yeah, very similar, reminiscent of like earlier. They got an early stock. Like people have been getting early stocks and just coming back from it, today. So it's very good to see like the adaptation play out. That said, he's got him in a bad spot.
And Twilight, Twilight can still very much absolutely do like this right now because much like what Pin did earlier, you can get a lot of straight hits to the point where you get around right now and a Dare finds the knockout off the side. So Pin hasn't really won neutral in the past like 4 times. That finally though, all it takes is
you
one.
You only stall for so long above a Jake before you get up attacked. Getting the grab, walking off stage, putting you in the worst situation possibly the whole game, but managing to get out of it.
Yeah, you're now trying to get away from the vortex of aerials that is Harley's being below you. Did manage to do that, but that jab one into Sair does line up. But I like the usage again of James Baxter. Just like, well, it's not James Baxter.
It's not, but it is. In our hearts.
In our hearts it is. But the side special just is really good at mixing up your landings. That time finally got punished, though.
He doesn't have much in the on the air dodges, but was able to make it back to the ground. The down air, not spiking, actually knocking up. Pin is doing very well at holding their stock here, but has to be very careful. At 122, it can't be much longer before this stock gets taken.
No, not at all. This is borrowed time. But and Pin is just, for Pin, you just need to find at least 2 to 3 more straight hits to make this stock worth it. You need the value out of this one right here to get. If I get 70, I'm pretty happy here because that's pretty good for Harley.
Unfortunately, not going to happen.
55 is good, but not enough to guarantee ledge traps every time.
But he kind of brought him, he pseudo brought him to 70 because he did not get touched afterwards, so he kind of made up for it. But one good combo from Harley could rack up enough damage to get Twilight back into it. But Pin doing a very good job at making sure that doesn't happen.
Ooh, yeah, Twilight starting to look for these Sairs. Here we go. The combo's starting to line up a little bit more. And Pin is getting hit on a lot of strays now all of a sudden. This Sair will find a ground bounce. But if he gets up attack, that's it. But Twilight is trying really hard to play around that.
Yeah, you could see them utilizing the platforms now. Going to toss them off the stage. That is going to take the stock grab. One of the best command grabs in the world. That grab is one of the best command grabs in the absolute world.
It's so funny just seeing that happen. What is this? It's food. It's awful. It's raw. well, now it's 1-1.
What do I have if I have 2 slices of bread? An idiot sandwich.
I'm gonna start calling that move. Hell's Kitchen, actually.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Can't shake the cake, baby. All right, we got game.
It's fucking raw.
Hey, I was trying not to say that, all right?
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it.
But
We're inclusive. Anyways, you kind of got to share right there. But,
you can't do
I know.
a Gordon
I was
Ramsay
trying
without
really
it.
hard not to do it, but you're right. You have to finish it.
That said, I mean, Pin is kind of not putting any censorship on this either, as he's already racked up 61%, 67. Now just keeps on going, man. The hurt doesn't stop.
Hey, you're right. That's nasty the way that you get caught by some of these stray hits. Oh, okay, got hit to the left-hand side. Not going to get caught towards the top, but even here. So I think this stage is phenomenal for Harley. It gives you extended lifespan. It allows you to also control center. This is something that in twos especially we see Shiro and Apache do very well to win on Monday. But
Jake
that's
does
Cake.
very good at laddering off the top.
Yeah, also Cake survives forever here. So that's your trade-off. You have to have good ladders if you want to get this dub here as Twilight.
Which Twilight has been doing very well. I won't take that away from them. But that was a very solid option.
That was
I haven't
clean.
I haven't seen them do that before.
I think I've seen that collectively one other time, and I thought it was a mistake, but that does get the knockout off the top. So even here with the Sky Arena high blast zone, still wasn't enough to keep him around.
Yeah, it's looking very rough now as Twilight really just needs a one-up special, but I think that Pin is starting to figure out how to avoid that kill option from Twilight.
Twilight just trying to find a nair to line something up off the side of the stage, but nothing really coming of it at the moment. But, oh, good. I like that. Pin hasn't really done that too much. He's starting to do that more. So he'll go in for dare and then dodge cancel directly above you to drop down with a nair because you expect him to back off. That's what he always used to do. But with the end lag now to Sair, you kind of can't really do that anymore.
Yeah, I see Twilight is kind of getting a little overwhelmed now from the look of it. There's certain instances that they were kind of very comfortable in and now are getting hit out of, but able to punish the horse there is a good way to get themselves back into it.
Yeah, I think you're right on the money with that too. I think there's been a lot of spots before where Twilight was punishing some of these jump-ins, and they're Pin is mixed up the timing by maybe a frame or two, and it's been leading to the hits. That was a good time neutral dodge, but not much really came of it.
Yeah, just barely missing out on that dare there as a punish to the up attack. Yeah, it's looking kind of rough. Not going to be able to... Okay, never mind. That's going to knock out.
That's such a consistent KO option against Harley. The character is so light, it just takes you off the side.
Tony, if you are listening, even for a little bit, make it so you can mash out of anything that allows you to walk and command grab. That is not fair to anybody.
I will actually sign off on that one.
That's not fair.
I do think we need a proper way to mash out on those things. But so far, this is Pin's lead, and remind everybody, Loser Finals is best of 5, so there is still opportunities for Twilight to try and make adjustments afterwards. But Darth Pin is activated out there. The hoodie is up, and the last thing you want to be doing is down 2-1 in the set against them.
Yeah, you don't want to go down 2-1 versus Pin in any situation. It's bad mental, and it's also this is. Literally, you're taking it into top 1 or top 2 at this point. Yep,
you say you want that prime finish. You want to be able to try and play for that hollow card. Everybody's been trying to get it, but it's always been just out of reach. But today it is within reach to see if they can try and get it potentially here. If they can try and take you out afterwards, but so far, Harley is been struggling to find exactly that move I was about to say because Pin's been good on defense, but he already burned 2 resources off the side. That's a free up special.
There was not much that they can do. Falling out of the up special from Jake, just barely grazing over that too. It looks tough. We're going to get the command grab, and he's going to launch him right off the stage. That's another stock going to that command grab.
Pin has realized that the Hell's Kitchen is so good.
It's so
in
good.
This matchup.
When you get that, it literally just ends up being there's nothing you could really do.
Oh, I just realized Darth Pin isn't activated. He took the hoodie down.
Yeah, he did. He's calming it. He's calming it down.
He's calmed down. I think the reason why is because he realized he found Hell's Kitchen. That's it. So we got Clappo and we got Hell's Kitchen.
I'm seeing a lot of Nerf raid dogs in the chat, and you know what? We did get nerfed.
Lost Griff started that. Lost Griff came in here swinging. But you're currently on winner side of Grand, so they're spitting facts.
I know. That's why I laughed afterwards.
We'll get a hollow pass card one day. Faded Crow, though you keep improving the way you're improving, it's going to happen one day.
I think so. I definitely think
I love
can.
watching everybody's improvements. I mean, like even the Sir Wise Night set that happened with Daquan like 2 weeks ago or last week. No, it was last week. Recently, that was incredibly fun to watch. Golmo's been improving each week. Catchable Ginger's improving every week. Everybody just keeps getting better and better, and that's awesome because we all build each other up and make sure that we continue to succeed around here. Nobody tears each other down.
What happened?
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Trying to go for a very early stock there.
Cute. Cute.
I'll do it again.
Roro. Back keep shaking.
Oh God.
I can't wait to see the YouTube comments after this.
Oh my God.
There to bite though is finding the mark. And now he doesn't really have many places to go. But the very aggressive recovery actually worked out just in time for Twilight.
Yeah, it worked out very well here. I honestly agree with this stage on Twilight because this stage is going to allow for a little bit more combo gain because of the cars.
True enough. Also, yes, we shared one collective brain cell during that. The help attack didn't take him off the top, though. That's like Pin has been able to play to his win con well. Also, I will say there's a big risk factor of taking this stage. I think this is an incredible Harley stage. This is a good idea.
This is also one of Jake's best stages.
Yes, as I said, minus the fact that when the Batmobiles are up, it's a losing stage when they're off.
Oh my
no.
God, that
Let me
happened. I think that happened earlier in the thing too. I definitely think that their PS4 controller is starting to mess up.
Yeah, that or their cord is acting up too. So something I realized before when my controller brought me off stage is one of the other times it came unloose. So that is going to put them down two stocks.
That's not what you want to see in what could be your last game of the night.
Hold on, I gotta make something clear. Y'all need new cords? No bugs me. You need new cords. This is on players to bring new cords. Ain't on us, bro.
This is people bringing their own
bring
cords.
your own stuff.
Stop using our stuff.
We brought enough. We give you enough things. But right now, Pin is going to finally get dared. Twilight trying to get. Okay, cool. All right, I thought you were coming.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were throwing a strand. I thought you were throwing a strand at me, bro. Like, why you got to do this? What we do to you? What we do to you, man?
No big deal. Just ignore what we said.
Granted, Bugsby didn't see what I said earlier on stream, but that Temple up air is going to take it off the top, and that's going to be it. You can see Twilight definitely talking about the SD. That normally you'd be pretty calm in that, but I get it. That is frustrating.
Yeah,
to have in that spot. But still, that does equal Twilight getting a third place here tonight, and it won't take too much time. You have to go over there. Goodbye. 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 It's me. Hello, everybody. I am the guy, and I am the guy who's going to tell you to look at these. MultiVersus Mayhem happens every single Wednesday here at Vortex. Yes, the one you're watching right now, but also we have card game tournaments as well as Smash Ultimate.